In this tutorial, we're going to prepare our Wappler project, so that the AI agent has a clear understanding of our setup before we start asking it to build things for us. We're not covering project creation or AI manager activation. I'm assuming you've already got those steps sorted. Our focus here is on giving the AI a heads up about our project's architecture, conventions, and documentation practices. Think of this as onboarding a new developer. You wouldn't just throw them into the codebase without context, and the same goes for AI. We'll create two markdown files, one that documents the project in detail, and another that gives the AI specific working instructions. The first file, Project Overview, will live in the project root, and serve as the single source of truth for our tech stack, such as folder structure, naming conventions, and architectural patterns. The second file, copilot-instructions, will live in the GitHub subfolder. It references the project overview, and give the AI folder specific guidance, documentation rules, and output expectations. We can create both files in one go using the AI manager in Wappler. Here's the prompt I'll paste in. It tells the AI exactly what to include in each file, and ensures the instructions file always points back to the overview. If you want to follow the tutorial, the link below contains the prompt for you to copy. Once I run this, the AI creates both files, the overview in the root, and the instructions in the GitHub folder. If you do not see the GitHub folder, turn the Show Hidden Files on. Let's take a quick look at what it produced. With a few tweaks to the tech stack and folder descriptions, this same model works for other server types too, like PHP or ASP.NET, making it a reusable pattern for any Wappler project. Let us now go ahead and tell the AI manager to create the content for the main layout page. As you can see, I have included the information that I think is most important for my project. Like any good manager, the task is delegated. In this case, to the AI assistant. Notice how complete the instruction issued to the assistant is, instruction that I could not have dreamt of. While the assistant is at work, Wappler comes with a message regarding the version of Bootstrap. Not sure why this is occurring. After all, we did stipulate the use of Bootstrap 5.3 in the markdown file. It could be due to using GPT rather than a more appropriate Claude agent. Anyhow, it is great to see that AI and Wappler are working together. When the AI assistant has finished the task, it hands the result back to the AI manager. In turn, the manager conveys the result to us, its client. At the top of the screen, we see that an icon has been added to the main layout tab. This icon denotes that AI has made changes to the page. Another telltale is seen at the bottom of the screen where the number of changes. These changes are commonly called diffs. You may have noticed that the code block contains diffs with two distinct colors, namely red and green. Green diffs means that the lines have been added, while the red diffs show the lines that have been deleted. At this stage we can either keep the changes or undo them. Before we commit to keeping the changes, let's take a moment to review what the AI has done to the codebase. First, the HTML tag has been updated to include a lang attribute. It's a subtle touch, often overlooked, but it plays a crucial role in accessibility and SEO. A good sign that the AI is thinking beyond just layout. Next, the page title has been made dynamic, now pulling its value from a server action. This opens the door for context-aware rendering and better integration with back-end logic. Instead of the conventional approach of setting both HTML and body heights to 100%, the AI opted for a more robust solution, assigning a min height of 100% to the body. This ensures full viewport coverage while allowing for flexible content growth. The footer has been given a position, sticky style, which keeps it visible at all times. Not quite what I intended, but that's on me for hinting at persistent visibility in the prompt. A good reminder that specificity matters when guiding AI. Overall, the code looks clean, thoughtful, and promising. I'll go ahead and keep these changes. That wraps up this walkthrough. For this project, I used GPT-4.1 to scaffold the markdown files and generate the initial layout for a Node.js/Express page. It did a solid job, but let's be honest, other agents may do it better, especially as models evolve and specialize. The point isn't perfection, it's acceleration. One thing I can't stress enough, version control is non-negotiable when working with AI. Every suggestion, every file change, every experiment, track it. Git gives you the safety net to explore boldly and roll back gracefully. And yes, those markdown files, and aren't just documentation. They're part of your versioned interface with AI. Update them as your project grows, and you'll give future agents, and future collaborators, a clearer path to follow. Thanks for watching. If this helped you think differently about onboarding AI into your workflow, consider sharing it with someone who's still stuck in the copy-paste loop. Let's build smarter, together.